can start. 7:30. Why not? He's got technical difficulty.
You are watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. And don't forget, Monday Live.
You are watching the Staten Island Soccer Report. Yeah.
You're watching the Staten Island Soccer Report.
Ho dedicato la mia vita ai momenti più felici, ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari, unica e sola.
All right, just waiting for the television side of
Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, facci gridare ancora. Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti innamorati di un sogno. Canto sempre.
All right, welcome everyone to a brand new edition of the Staten Island Soccer Report. Probably had a couple technical difficulties on the other side, no sound maybe, I don't know, on the television side. But anyway, we're rolling again, show number 99. Vincenzo, Vito, and we got a special guest today, Dominic. What's going on, guys? How's everybody?
Good.
Good? You excited? World Cup is going on? All right, before we get into the World Cup stuff, we're going to, let's talk about, we got some update on youth soccer on Staten Island.
You want to read it?
Yeah, Vito's got a flyer that he's going to read out to everybody, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay, so it says OLH Soccer Club. We have reinvented our soccer program. It's fun, challenging, and great exercise. Learn the basic, build skills, understand concepts. Enrich soccer program from boys and girls ages 4 to 14. Don't hesitate and register today. The cost to register, returning players, child is $150. Family discounts available. No players add additional $50 for uniforms. Registration includes full season of games, weekly practices, trophies, and the end of season party. The season runs from September to December, then March to June. Please register by July 15. Please call or email to receive registration form. Copy of child's birth certificate is needed. To register, please contact for more details Director Anthony Straffolino.
Straffolino, yep.
For more information, please call 917-273-5454 or email folino@aol.com.
All right, so give us the name of the club one more time. You got the abbreviations up there.
OLHC.
Okay, so good luck to Anthony. I know he just took over that club over there. And, you know, lots of luck, and get your registrations in before the 15th of July. All right. So, guys, let's focus on body for a couple of minutes, because we always do that on this show. We talk about body. We had Dario here a couple of weeks ago, straight from body, right? He made a special trip to come on the show here. What's the news coming out about it? I know today I saw that they released Grosso from his contract.
I think that was a good thing.
Yeah, so he's free to go.
I sent you an article that Serse Cosme is in the running for the job, and that would be the best person to get. I mean, he saved Ascoli. He's a drill sergeant. I think Body needs someone like that. Vincenzo knows.
Let's hope we have
I always
a team.
I remember when he was coaching Perugia, and he doesn't leave nothing on the field. You go play that game, you have to give 100+%.
That's
Well-
the perfect replacement. I hope they get him because he's done wonders as a coach. I think Cosme would fit right in because that's what they're lacking. There's no motivation there.
If anyone knows what's going on in Body, they got more problems than hiring a coach right now, I think.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So let's hope that they straighten out the problems that they got there within the team, within the club, and the federation, and whatever's going
the
on
financial,
there. Financial stuff. I hope they get that straightened out because the fans, especially in Body, they're starving to get into City, and this is not what they needed. That's for sure.
They're gonna have new ownership. That's no question about
Yep.
it. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, we definitely hope they get that stuff straightened out, and
Maybe return of Gianluca Paparesta possibly.
And also-
a lot of names brought up.
also Serie B had a playoff game Sunday? Was it Saturday?
Yeah, Frosinone.
Saturday.
Frosinone.
Yeah, give us an update there. What happened?
Frosinone at
Palermo?
home. They overtook Palermo to get back to Serie A.
And Palermo had won the first game.
They did the first leg. Yeah.
So all they had to do was tie, right? And they lost 2-0. Well, Palermo, we'll see you soon. That's all. We played them again 2 more times.
That's true.
So, all right. Anything else with Serie B?
Nah, World
No.
Cup I think is the highlight right
Yeah,
now. That's
okay.
the focus. Is the hot topic.
All right. So let's start it off with Vincenzo right here. You're center stage tonight. You're center stage.
Johnny, I'm watching all the games, and you have a few upset, but I won't panic.
No.
Yet. Like Germany,
Right.
Spain, even England today, they won 2-1
Yeah.
extra
Yeah,
time.
England never looks pretty. Even when they win, they don't.
So and
A little lucky too.
Yeah, they're always
and maybe
struggling.
my dream, Dominic,
Yeah.
when before Vito we start this World Cup selection, one of my favorite team, my heart, Iceland.
Iceland, yeah.
They play very good. They
Iceland.
should have won that game. They missed an empty netter.
Yeah.
So
They could have beaten Argentina.
Yeah, they play with a lot of heart, a lot of
They're
grit.
Really tough.
Yeah.
Iceland, Johnny, what I saw, everybody. You talking about
The thunder and
tall
clap. The
people.
fans, the thunder.
Yeah,
Then when they make a
Let's see.
wall,
You
like,
know how to do it?
they make 2 walls.
Go.
You know,
The thunderclap. But they remind me. You remember the Mighty Ducks movie when Iceland was the villain in that one? This time they're the opposite. They're not the villain. They're Cinderella story. I'm surprised they don't play hockey.
Let's break down the games that played already. Dominic, you have
Yeah.
anything? I mean, just you can
well,
come in at any time.
I still can't believe that Italy is not in this competition.
Yeah, we've had a couple of shows about that, but yeah, I know.
I can't believe it, but it is true because you're watching some of the teams. You could see that this is not a World Cup of. We haven't seen anything extraordinary yet.
Right.
Yeah, the World
Right.
Cup of surprises.
But I just want to point out one thing that just to see where we were and where we went. If we look at history, I mean, Italy, since 1970, right? Every 12 years, 70 we were in the finals. 12 years later, 82 we were in the finals. 94, 12 years later, we were in the finals. 2006, we were in the final.
Yeah.
Guess where we were supposed to be today?
In the final.
In the finals.
So what happened there? What happened? That's the million-dollar question.
Exactly.
There's the million-dollar question. I mean,
What happened is that we don't believe in our youth anymore.
That's
right.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's the truth.
If you see a lot of teams,
Totally agree. Totally.
What happened is now people don't realize this is what happened, that there's a law in Italy that you cannot have more than 3 extra comunitari, means from overseas. But they put all Europeans, like you can have as many as you want.
Yeah.
right.
because
So,
the same
but
continent.
they still, at the bottom line, stranieri.
Correct. Correct.
So that's the problem.
All right.
And hopefully the federation takes it serious, and because this was really,
I won't say
hopefully
11, but make at least
Yeah.
half the team.
they
Johnny,
need
today I'm happy with
to
the half
stop
the team.
believing in the youth
That's right.
and bringing the youth up.
That's the whole failure. You
Speaking
said it.
speaking
You
about
said-
youth, Mexico, I think, had one of the youngest teams in the World Cup.
Yeah, well, but it's a mixture because you have
right.
Rafael Marquez too, the veteran.
Well, he came in the last 10 minutes, but it doesn't mean
You
anything.
need them. Also,
And the reason why, they, according to the coaching and the announcers, is because he's like a coach on the field, that guy.
Yeah.
He's 40 years old.
Yeah.
He's 40 years old, 39.
Yeah, I mean,
39.
I called you. I left a voice message. You never answer your phone anymore. But I mentioned that. I says, imagine Mexico beats. I says, imagine Mexico beats Germany because we've seen what they did in the CONCACAF.
Yeah.
They ran away with it. They dominated.
Yeah, but again,
CONCACAF.
you know, I don't know if you guys agree. These losses, like the Germany, the Argentina, France, those games really, we can't panic yet.
no
Those
panic.
teams can't panic.
The next game is
they're
not
too-
panicking.
Right, they're too good.
Lose the second game.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, but you know what? I think Russia, if they want to see their path go very far, I think they want a lot of the heavyweights out so their path could be easier.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen right away because I guarantee Germany's going to come up with a win the next game.
Yeah, but someone's gonna go down.
They outpossessed them.
John,
they were missing the net.
Yeah, but John, you even said
know?
it when we made our prediction. You said who's going to go down the first round. Every World Cup we see it. We saw
Yeah.
what happened. Italy won the World Cup in 2006. They couldn't even get out of the first round in 10. Spain won in 10. They couldn't even get out of
Yeah.
the first round in 14.
Yeah,
This
but
has been the pattern.
I'm not worried about Germany. If I'm a German, I'm not worried. Argentina, I'm not worried because they didn't play the two best players on the bench. Now, next game, hopefully they'll make adjustments, right? Dybala's one of them. He's got a couple
Yeah,
of Messi.
speaking-
And even
correct.
Higuain, put him in
I'm
there.
glad you brought. Higuain came in late, but John, I'm glad you brought up that point because we look at these the first game. A lot of the coaches rested their stars.
Yeah.
Salah.
Don't forget
they
these
said
guys play a lot all year.
Salah, they said day before his coach says he's going to play. He didn't play a minute. Dybala did not play for Argentina. Paulo Guerrero didn't start for Peru.
Yeah.
So you know a lot of the stars.
And
did not see
Portugal,
the field.
Spain, they gave you a great game.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
that
the
was a
best
great game.
Well,
Right,
if that's the
right.
final,
6 goals.
if that's the final like you predicted, then we're in for something special.
Yeah, but you can't even complain about it. I'll take the point if you're Portugal, and you move on. They're both going to get through.
What about
Right.
Australia, John?
both.
Not even bringing in Tim Cahill.
Yeah.
He's their veteran.
Yeah.
He scored in like 3-4 World Cups, and he couldn't even. The coach didn't even put him in. That was a game that maybe Australia could have got a point. It's a shame, you know. You're a soccer fan. You want to see the
I'm
superstars.
involved with coaching, right? So I coach, and if I'm one of these teams, I'm not worried at all. Especially like Germany, even Germany. So Germany is the only team that did not get a point. So they better win their next game, or they're done.
Are you surprised?
Right.
See, with them, they have to win.
Are you surprised that Iran beat Morocco?
No,
No,
that
no,
game
that
doesn't.
game, no.
That game doesn't even
I
excite
know,
me.
I know.
That's,
You know,
I mean, no
you know,
disrespect to that, but there's nothing.
It was an own goal.
Yeah.
It was an own goal.
You know, Lala says Morocco getting out of the first round.
Yeah, but that's okay. They could get out. They'll go home the next round
Yeah,
of 16.
no, but I can't see with Portugal and Spain in that group. I can't see no one else competing with them.
You know, go back to the Germany game, because to me, that game, I mean, they dominated the game as far as possession and chances. They just couldn't put the ball in the
That's
net.
what happened with the Peru.
know?
That's what happened with the Peru-Denmark game. Peru dominated.
Yeah.
They
Denmark
couldn't score
won.
the goal.
Right.
Denmark one chance. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
you know,
what happened. That's what
It's
happened. And
soccer.
Iceland, Iceland was they're another team.
It's my team.
They'll work
Watch
hard.
it.
They'll work hard, but at the end of the day or the tournament, you got to have skill. They're going to go out sooner or later here. They're going to go out.
They have no
Because
experience in
They
the World
play everyone. Everyone drops back behind the ball to defend if they have a lead. Sometimes it's hard to get through that. No matter who you are, whatever team it is.
Right.
So, but you got to score goals at some
That's
point.
what it means. It's
Yeah.
More than
Absolutely.
one sometimes in a game. You might
what
need more
counts.
than
I
one.
mean,
Dominic, can you name some?
well, a team that looks like a good surprise is going to be, I think, Croatia.
I'm glad you brought up
you know,
Croatia because I picked
they-
them to go to the final. And the only disappointment with them, Dominic, is that Kalinic was sent home because the coach wanted to bring him in the last 5 minutes. He wanted to start the game, and they sent him home. So now Croatia's got to do it with 22 players.
Wow.
Well, that's okay.
But they showed something against Nigeria. So I think they're going to go deep. I really have a feeling about Croatia.
Oh, they've always been a good.
They have potential.
Yeah, they've
They have potential. I mean, we see these 3, 4, 5 European teams that have really Croatia, Spain, let's put in also Portugal, France. Let's not forget about France.
France, yeah, they won. They won.
Belgium.
And France might be the
Belgium.
sleeping team. Nobody's paying
Sleeping
attention.
giant, yeah.
And Belgium could be the new Italy.
Yes. They beat
Okay.
Italy 4-1.
They could be the new Italy starting,
The
people
guy
not
from
taking.
Rome was there. What's his name?
No, they cut
No.
him.
They
Nainggolan,
didn't make
dude.
the-
Nainggolan,
cut
no,
him.
no.
Last show I told you. The
They
best
cut
player,
him.
they must
Well,
have been a fight. Roberto Martinez.
Okay, yeah, and the same thing
Yes.
happened with the Spanish coach, right? The last 2
Yeah.
The,
days.
last,
Yeah.
the day before.
Anything
that-
could happen today, so.
That's
It would have been
something.
nice to see Nainggolan.
Okay, so
Right.
France, right?
I was disappointed.
I didn't see the game, so I really can't comment on how they played. But they said they didn't play well, this and that, but they got the 3 points at the end of the
Right,
That's all
right.
that really matters. We spoke before the show.
Yeah, but you know what, John?
mean-
The road is only going to get tougher. Denmark is a good European team. It's, you know.
Hey, look,
it's not gonna be easy.
one game at a time.
Yeah.
You play the
But-
game. I don't care how you look.
But
If
John,
I'm on it,
as an Italian fan, I'm going to say it again. You want to see someone else win the World Cup. You don't want to see other teams win it.
to me personally, it doesn't matter who wins. I really don't. You know,
Portugal.
I picked my team, Portugal.
I have no problem with Portugal, Belgium, Croatia, Colombia,
You don't want to see Germany win it.
Russia. No, someone new. It's time.
No, I get it. You don't want to see the same.
It's time, to shift the power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's teams that they've done so much, but they've yet to win that trophy.
I get that,
And,
yeah.
and I think Vincenzo's prediction of Russia, he said they're going to go to the semis. It looks
Well,
very
Russia,
likely.
we spoke about Russia a couple weeks ago because of Mr. Putin there.
Yeah,
All he
the
has to do
presence
is
of
cross his arms, and that's it.
Hey,
The referees know what to
no,
do.
He knows the best.
You know what I mean? So, you don't have to say a word.
Yeah, exactly.
But Russia, again, Russia to me is in the same boat
Well, they're playing Egypt tomorrow.
with the talent. You still need talent. You can't win You can't win a World Cup on luck
Yeah.
and playing
No,
defense.
you need both of them.
You have to have a little bit of each.
Tomorrow, I mean, can they continue at this pace? Now, tomorrow, they're playing Egypt, who is in desperation.
Right.
And Salah will probably be starting tomorrow because
Yeah. Russia's got to
game,
win. Russia's going to win tomorrow. If you ask
They
me,
should.
they're going to win.
I mean,
because he's saying Egypt is in desperate mood. I would say
Yeah,
but
sometimes.
Russia's got
a
80,000 fans.
I get
a
it.
tie will keep Egypt hope going, and Russia with the tie they in already.
Yeah, that's true.
So it looks like a tie.
yeah.
It's the perfect score.
But if
Uruguay.
Russia wins tomorrow, they're getting closer to winning the group.
Right.
Russia wins tomorrow.
Yeah, but even if they tie, they in.
Yeah, we
4
know.
points. 4
Yeah, 4
points.
points.
But I
4
tell you,
points.
Russia's spirits they got to be on top of on top of the world the way they played the first game. Now, with the aggregate, if they have the edge against Uruguay with the aggregate with 5 goals.
Yeah, they scored 5 in the first game. That's
Right,
that's-
exactly.
That's why Russia with the tie, Johnny.
Yeah.
Even in case of tie on points,
And-
they're moving.
and
Well,
what about-
unless Uruguay scores 5 on them too, on
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, if they do the same thing Russia
You're
did,
not
then
going to see more. Russia was the only game with 5 goals. You're not going to see more than 3 goals. So, yeah.
But speaking of Saudi Arabia, John, the World Cup squad landed safely after an engine fire on a flight after the game.
Whoa.
Wow.
Engine failure. So that was they made it safely, but that was a crazy situation there.
But John, ask Dominic, what's his prediction? We
all
missed
right,
his prediction.
right. Who do you pick to win the whole thing?
Well, I think we have to wait for the
you have to put
for
it
at least the
50 cents.
the first group stage. We have to see
Round of 16, yeah.
exactly. Let's wait and see who's in and who's out.
Yeah, because
And
that's when it starts.
I know
really.
Vincenzo
Exactly.
and Dario, they like Poland's chances.
Yeah,
Poland's got some good news, John.
See?
Glick, who we thought was definitely going to be out, now they're saying that the doctor he should be fit to play against
Senegal?
June 28th.
Or June 20.
So the third game,
The third game.
Glick is, left shoulder will, French doctors re-examined him Monday and gave him the green light to play. So that's going to help them.
Okay.
I mean, the first 2 teams before the World Cup were everybody was saying was Germany
Germans, yeah.
and Brazil.
And I kept on saying, the
Right?
more they say that,
Yeah.
the more the pressure.
And it does, and from what we've seen so far, I mean, Germany could have done better. Brazil, I mean, we saw Brazil yesterday. They did not overwhelm us, right?
There was one. Was that that
1-1.
goal that they scored? Was that from a free kick? Was it
The one from Brazil?
Brazil's goal?
No. Wasn't
Because he hit the post and went in.
No,
No, it wasn't a free kick.
that wasn't a
Wasn't-
free kick.
no.
He did some maneuvering and
And
he
then-
just turned around
Yeah,
and,
that
and hit
goal
one of
was a
those.
spin ball.
Switzerland,
yeah.
One of those curves.
Switzerland has got European players that have played in Serie A. Berami.
Yeah.
They had Shikari
Well,
from
Serie A is no
Right.
big.
They had Zamali, who played for Napoli. So, you
And
know,
you may forget the
and
guy from Juventus.
Schweinsteiger.
So that's what they
Juventus
did actually. They did old school. They
Yeah.
took Berami and put him on Neymar
yeah.
to limit the damage,
Right.
and he
And it
did
worked.
pretty good.
And it worked.
You know what, Argentina, the complaints with,
again.
you know the complaints with Argentina that Romero wasn't starting because he's injured.
We can't count
But-
on one player.
No, yeah, that's why he carried
No.
22 guys right
Right.
there.
See,
We can't count on one.
Argentina, I've been watching them for the last couple of months.
They stumbled the list. They weren't playing,
I
they weren't
see-
playing well.
No, what I see is that the greatest player in the world, Messi,
Yeah.
you could see he's out of position. Because a great player like that, you want him to receive the ball in the last quarter of the
Yeah.
field,
Yeah.
where he can make things happen.
Sure.
If he gets the ball on
You
midfield
know, it's it.
and has
Italian
to
bread.
keep playing it
not- yeah.
and wait every 30 minutes to get a good chance for him to be in position.
So in other words, he needs a Pirlo on his team. A guy like him that could get him the ball in the final.
He needs somebody that can get him the ball.
Final third, yeah.
I
He
mean,
needs like he plays in
But they don't play
Barcelona,
that
like
style.
like he has
Yeah.
Iniesta, he
Yeah.
has
Argentina's not short on talent.
you know.
Yeah.
But Messi needs to be, I think, in the last third, last third or
What's
last
his
quarter.
What's his problem now? You know, if I'm
The
coaching
pressure?
him,
The
if I'm
pressure?
coaching him, I'm not going to let him take the next penalty kick because he's missed the last
Yeah.
couple of them.
And in the Copa
It
America,
could be
he
thinking
missed,
about it too
he
much.
missed him in the Copa America.
Not
right.
only that, for some reason, Messi has all of Argentina on,
Right, yeah.
On his
the-
shoulders, yeah.
on his
But
shoulders.
he carried them in the
He's
last
ca-
World Cup.
and-
He got them to the final.
And there's a lot of pressure
Yeah.
because if
Could be
he,
his last World Cup too. This
it's
year.
last World Cup,
I don't-
and
Well, I don't
everybody's
know about
always
that.
waiting. Everybody's
It's
always
over 30,
waiting
John.
for
It's 30.
I don't
him
know.
You know what?
to do it.
That's
Yeah.
You know what? I tell you, John.
Some players are good with the
Yeah.
pressure, you know.
Hopefully.
See,
Yeah.
another point.
Yeah.
That's the difference that I find between him and Maradona.
Yeah.
The skills are more or less there,
The same.
the
yeah.
same.
Left foot.
But
and this and that.
Maradona mentally was a stronger
He
player.
was watching that game too. You seen him
he
in
was
there?
disappointed.
He was there.
But you know,
Maradona mentally is a stronger player,
So-
but physically they're pretty much the same.
John,
Same height,
it would,
you know.
it would be a shame if we don't see Ronaldo, Messi, another World Cup.
Forget about those guys. Hold on.
Because
let's get Argentina.
talent
Let's
pool.
talk about Argentina
Yeah.
because, you know, he got them into the World Cup, right? Didn't he score
did, the
off the
hat-trick.
bench with the
Ecuador.
3 goals in
Yes.
qualifying?
Ecuador, yeah, against
so he
yes.
handled pressure right
Yeah,
there.
of course.
He came in an instant. Boom,
But
Argentina's
Ecuador is a smaller team.
in. Right.
You know, he figures
We're gonna get to yours. in a second.
Ecuador, he's got a lot of confidence. He knows he could beat the defense
Yeah, yeah,
easily.
yeah.
He can take on. But when you're dealing with teams that are more like Germany, Brazil,
I still,
competition.
France,
I still think
it doesn't,
he's one of the
it doesn't
best. Yeah.
mean he can't do it. He could do it, but it takes a lot more mental.
he didn't like being
strength.
benched. He was benched, right? They benched him at some point. All right, maybe in the qualifying games he was benched. That's why he probably came off the bench and scored a couple of those goals.
Possible. John.
Again, with the PKs, for me, I think I would give him a break.
Yeah, he's not.
Give him a break.
He's not a taker taker.
And I think
kicker. You know, he's
his
not.
I think his body language showed the keeper which way he was going after watching that PK again. So,
Well, they have Dybala that could take them. They have
well, he
two
didn't
other
play,
players.
so he didn't play.
Yeah.
So hopefully, now
Yeah,
why
I
would you
mean-
bring Dybala and not even start him?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Because you got Messi, same position.
No, yeah, but you gotta have a formation where you can fit them both in.
Yeah.
That's
surprised.
my idea. I mean,
He
why
played
why
very
bring the
good.
guy? Why bring the kid
Or at
in?
least put him in at a certain time to build more pressure on to score the winning goal.
They
you
brought
know?
Benega, they brought in, and they brought in Higuain.
But let's say
But
5
a
minutes.
friend of mine keeps telling me that this kid Lo Celso,
Yeah.
that is a great midfielder,
Yes.
should be playing. So these are all coaches'
Did you-
decisions.
Did they get selected for the team or just so?
Yes.
Well, let's
Yes.
see.
Ah, so,
Yes.
so, you know,
What
let's
changes he
move it.
makes, the Argentina.
Because
let's see.
you need a guy that can take Messi's spot in the midfield and have Messi go up front with either Higuain or with Dybala
Yeah.
or with now.
Dybala, you're talking youth, too.
Right. You just imagine you got Messi and Dybala up here with the four midfielders.
Yeah.
And one of them, like whether it's Di Maria, but Di Maria is on the way down.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody that can give a good ball to Messi. That's all he needs. You give a ball near the box to Messi. You either got to foul him
Yeah.
or you knock him in a penalty.
Oh, he's gonna score.
Or he's going to score.
He's gonna score.
That's
And he
where-
missed a couple.
Listen, if Argentina got to turn it around, they got to put Messi in a position to do damage.
All right, so again, in the group stage, we don't worry about these teams. Argentina's going to get through, Germany will get through,
Nothing's for
Portugal's
sure.
going to get
Nothing's
through.
for
They're going to
sure.
get through.
You
They'll
never
get
know,
through.
you never
They're
know.
not Italy.
Yeah.
Italy is a team that won't get through.
Yeah, but you want something?
These guys will get through.
But you know what? Sweden has a chance to take out another heavyweight. You know,
Yeah.
they took out Italy, and now they could do it to Germany. And you never know. I mean, that's what they need for their legacy. This would be a good story. For
Yeah,
Sweden.
they're a good defensive team, and they
Yeah.
probably learned how to play defense from Italy,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
They played the
Ekdal.
playoffs, the
That's
two
it.
games, right?
Ekdal, Ekdal, who played the
And-
Hey,
second.
John,
Well, they saw, no, the second game was 0-0.
Well,
playoff game.
playoff 0-0.
Italy and
Italy need to
Yeah,
score one goal.
but if you saw the second game,
Yeah.
I mean, how in the world do you know you have to score one goal?
Correct.
How in the world do you play with only two forwards?
Yeah.
And the best thing you could do is cross the ball from the three-quarter diagonally into those people that were
Yeah.
almost
Giants.
2 meters long, giants.
That's right.
So that was a game that you had to play like an Antonio Conte strategy,
Yeah.
3-4-3.
Correct.
That was the game to play that.
Sweden is not going to be an easy team for Germany.
Yeah.
Just the way they played, they played against Italy. I mean, Italy was at a point anybody could beat them because they
You know,
basically weren't
if-
the same Italy that we knew. The dominant Italy.
The Germans have done so much winning lately, too, that it could be time for them to say, you know,
So, Johnny, if,
maybe they're just tired.
If Sweden beats Germany,
Right.
can I change my prediction? Can I go to Sweden now?
Yeah, we'll see, no problem.
But to win,
No, I had Germany.
That's the
Oh, okay.
that's the beauty about soccer.
Right.
That's the beauty about
If Sweden
soccer.
beats Germany, can I
You
change
never
this?
know. You never know.
That's the thing. Germany has to win. They're the only team, I think, right now that has to
Yeah,
win. the
that's right,
second.
yeah.
They have to win the next
And
game.
it won't be an
Can't
easy
tie
game. It will not
Yeah,
be easy.
oh,
right?
done.
No, it will definitely not be an easy game.
None of the games are really easy here, except for, I mean, you see 5-0 with Russia, but they scored those goals late. They were
Yeah.
late
Right.
goals at the
Yeah,
end.
3-0, then
Yeah, it was-
extra time.
right, Yeah, so, but,
Well, Johnny, another thing that I noticed, the VAR, did you see anybody call for the VAR? Maybe once or twice.
With
not
the
much,
French,
which is
the France game. They,
Yeah, once or twice. I mean, in Italy, VAR every second.
well, that's good that they're not using it that
You
much.
know, that's what I wanted. No minimum,
right.
which is good.
I just couldn't believe yesterday that the Brazilian they didn't call for it. You see when the guy
Oh, the push,
pushed them inside the
that's
box
a VAR.
goal. Oh, for the penalty. Yeah.
for the on the
goal,
corner
yeah.
kick,
Yeah.
the goal. So that was
Yeah, the
something.
push-off,
The
yeah.
push off.
Yeah, for Switzerland.
Because
Yeah.
if they would have saw that,
Well,
they
they
would have
said
called.
it was typical. I don't know. They said it wasn't too controversial a little bit, but sometimes
I also saw.
I think the VAR will play into effect more in the knockout stages.
Yeah,
There
most
might
of
be
that-
some
that's
interesting,
because of
it's
the-
gonna be tight.
The game is more, Johnny,
More
powerful.
important, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we pretty much broke down the games that were played already, right?
Tomorrow, we got some interesting games. 8 a.m. is going to be Colombia, Japan. And then-
Colombia 3-0.
Yeah, well,
But what about
Colombia's-
Costa Rica?
Well, Costa
They should
Rica.
have won that.
You know what? Dario was
Right.
right. He said Serbia.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what it is? In Europe, on European soil, the European teams have the edge.
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen all the European teams have no problem. The African teams have been disappointing. Well, tomorrow Senegal's in action,
Oh,
and the Asian teams.
how many? Who played so far? Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigeria
yeah.
lost. Yeah,
But they had
No,
a
no.
19-year-old in goal.
Yeah, he played well. He played well. No, those goals weren't his fault.
Yeah.
There was an own goal that went in,
Right.
and then the penalty. So
Right.
you can't blame the goalie of Nigeria. He did his
19
job.
years old.
He played well.
Playing in the World Cup.
He played a strong game. But no, all the African teams haven't won. Tunisia lost again, lost today. Egypt
Okay.
lost.
Yeah, I didn't watch anything.
Morocco, all the African teams have lost. So Senegal is the last hope
It's
tomorrow.
the only, right. the only
Tomorrow
team left.
they got Poland tomorrow.
Johnny,
Okay.
before we go into the next topic, when I was watching Portugal, Spain, the second goal by Ronaldo,
Yeah.
I said, wait a minute, are they showing the Liverpool, Real Madrid replay?
Yeah.
The goal in the hand, it goes in.
Yeah.
All right, we got 30 minutes to go ahead. Just
Hey,
about.
good.
Just want to thank Guy. If he wants to come on the other side of the camera, show his face for a minute.
Hey, guy,
Thank you to Kenny.
I love your jokes.
Thank you to everybody in CTV.
I'm surprised-
Without them, we don't do a
I'm
show.
surprised we had no
Exactly.
polls.
Yeah, we're going to say hello to Guy real quick, and then we'll get back into... Vincenzo, you got a joke? Why don't we break this
Listen,
up a little bit? Give us a joke. Come on.
Well, John, the joke I was telling you before.
Yeah, give it to all of us. There's Guy.
Right, he wants to go ahead.
Say
you
hello.
go first.
Nah, you go ahead. You do the honors.
No, the one that I told him before because you want to keep.
Yeah, you
Keep it
tell.
clean. It's a family
was,
show.
It's a family show.
Family show.
Well, this guy goes to a doctor. You're a doctor.
Yeah.
Says, doctor, I hear voices in my ear. The doctor checked him out because I know what's happening. You got voicemail.
Voicemail. That's it. There you go.
That's a good one.
All right, Guy, you got anything? We didn't have a sound in the beginning.
Yeah, we did.
All right, we didn't hear it in here.
No, no, but we had it.
All right, good.
There wasn't any technical issues.
All right, so
So I think the upcoming, I don't know, the soccer
Prediction from
games-
Guy?
Guy, what's your prediction?
I think,
He says the Cosmos. What Cosmos?
No, I think the Red Bulls are going to do very well.
so who's going to win the World Cup? Can we give us-
Say Argentina.
All right.
Wait, you're the only one who said Argentina here.
Argentina.
Portugal, Germany, Senegal,
No, that's
Dominica, everybody.
We have,
Belgium.
well,
Belgium.
those are the three teams. I think
tell you what,
Spain,
my prediction, whoever wins.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I cover myself that way.
All right,
I'm
so
leaning towards Spain, France, and Belgium. But Argentina has to prove it. You know, we always
They gotta make some
we
changes.
like to see Argentina, but we haven't seen it yet. The
they were in the
coach,
finals 4 years ago.
yes,
Oh.
yes. That team, like anything can happen. I mean, they have a great possibility.
And you
to-
know all these announcers you
They
hear
do.
on television, right? Spain is a boring team, but you know what?
Right.
Italy's just if you think Spain is boring, what's Italy with their
Right.
style?
right.
Defensive.
Right,
I mean,
right,
but
right.
it worked in 06, right?
right.
So I'll take a boring style for winning.
Right, exactly, exactly. Sometimes, you know, they don't go hand. Doesn't mean that you play great soccer, you're going to win.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. You know, the French team, they said, oh, they didn't play good. They got the win. They scored 2 goals. The other team scored 1, right?
right.
They got the 3 points. That's all that matters. Boring, sloppy, bad, or good. 3 points is all that matters.
Now, with the French, they've been criticized by leaving Benzema home.
That's what they said.
You know what? We always hear these things.
That we always hear it,
Hey,
right.
this guy got left, that guy got left. Look, it's
Exactly.
a coach's, he's going to pick the 23, 22,
Right. Yeah. Right.
23,
Right.
right? So he's going to pick his 23. He doesn't care about what you say,
Right.
or what I say.
Yeah.
And that's it. I told Vito this
Yeah.
a month before the
Yeah.
tournament. You're a coach. If you had a choice to pick the players in the field, you're going to pick your players. And Vincenzo, hey, why didn't you pick this guy? You're going to pick your players, not what he thinks.
That's right.
So, I mean, that's,
Hey, John, I wish all this country will have the same problem as France. Because when you have extra good players,
Yeah.
I like to have the problem.
exactly. France is
You know,
playing in the World Cup.
They
Where are
bring
we?
the best.
You know, we spoke about why wasn't Italy there. Look at the United States men's team.
Well, how about, speaking of,
To me, it's backwards. Where are they going? Where are they going?
well, they're hosting, good, you know, USA, Mexico,
You know
Canada,
what?
2020.
Let me bring up another point. I don't know if you guys heard Mr. Landon Donovan,
Yes.
the old-time leading scorer,
Landon
this
Donovan.
and that. He did all great things for the U.S. team, and now he's on commercials supporting the rival, Mexico. Did you see
I
that?
saw that.
Oh, on.
He said he's supporting Mexico.
Oh, okay.
That's your rival. You know, come out and say, right, he took some
Taylor
criticism.
Twellman is going the opposite way.
Exactly. Well, he took some criticism about that because, I mean, of course, it was a payday reason why he said that. But he was also wearing the green shirt.
Got it?
Denise saying Portugal.
He was wearing the
Hey,
green
Denise,
Mexico
Portugal.
shirt, too.
That's his choice.
So,
Okay.
So again, I don't agree
I stay
with,
with Germany.
if you play on the like in the national
love.
team, and then years later you say you're rooting for the
But is he rooting for them just because the USA is not in there, maybe?
right. That's the reason.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, that's acceptable.
Okay.
Well, no, it's really not, because you went to war against Mexico. Plenty of
listen,
times. I mean, not literally, but on the
Don't you
soccer
want to
field.
root for Canada and
you went-
USA?
you
That's
went-
what
no. I don't believe.
But
I don't believe
that's
that.
an interesting question. Who is the host now? Well, if the game is
Well, all
played in
three,
three
from what I
countries?
understand, all
Well, it's
three.
the final.
All three. The final is going to be here in New
That's
Jersey.
it. Then USA is number
Yeah, but
one.
all three are
All
hosts?
three countries.
But USA's
are
got
in.
the most sites.
Canada,
You're kidding
10
me.
games, Mexico, 10 games, and the rest the USA.
USA's got
Now,
majority.
wait a
10,
second.
10.
Wait a
They
second.
put all three
That's what
countries
I
in?
heard.
It's 30. It's going to 40-18.
48.
teams, yeah.
48.
So that's why that's too much for one country. Too many games for
I see.
one to host.
To be
The
in
only
one.
problem-
So that's why they did it. Don't think any other reason. That's the
No,
reason.
John, also, you don't need to qualify. You're already in
Well, Mexico. But what does
USA
Canada
then.
have as far as the men's team? They don't even have a good women's team. We beat them all the time as far as the women's side. What about the men? Where are they coming from?
Toronto.
What kind of a team are
Well,
they going
they'll
to
have 4 years to build.
No,
no,
they had
8.
100 years.
8.
Hey, 8
They
years.
had 100. No, listen, again, all due respect to the men's soccer team in Canada, but that's not their game. You can't.
Hockey,
You could give
hockey.
them 50 years. It's not going to happen. They're not going to come up with a quality
For
team.
a
some
cold
reason,
country.
John, when a team hosts besides South
Right.
Africa, they always
Nah,
do good.
no,
Usually, they get out of the group.
For the Canadians in 2026, you hope they could get out of the group stage.
Yeah.
Same thing for the men on the U.S. side. That goes for that too. Mexico's going.
Yeah.
They're getting out.
They've been playing
For
the
whatever
best soccer.
reason, the Mexicans, and I'm not going to root for them. They're a good team, yes. They got a good
This might-
farm system, and they know how to grow. But I would never say I'm going to root for Mexico. I'm an American supporter, and that's it.
John, if you see the game, Mexico,
I see
Maybe
where-
if you give me a few million dollars.
I
Yeah,
see
no.
where you're going with that. So you're in favor of building the wall?
Oh, absolutely.
hey, this guy wants the wall.
I'll go help them build it. Are you kidding? But
He's
again,
got the hammer.
as far as the Mexican soccer team, they're good. They're a good
Yeah.
team. I don't know
This
how
is-
far they're going to
they're
go.
saying this might
They
be
won't
their
win
best
it.
team. They're saying this might be their
See,
best team.
they're a quick
What-
team.
What about
Yeah.
4 years ago when they got eliminated by Holland, but it wasn't even a penalty. They
Right.
said that they flopped.
Right,
The play
right.
flopped.
John, I think they're going to go
Wait.
into semifinal.
And they said they caused an earthquake in Mexico.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Right, because
we
of
were
the
just
game.
Yes.
because
So-
now every game they're going to be
Of course,
be
they're
up
gonna-
and
And if they lose, forget it. But
They have a lot
again,
of supporters. They're one of the countries that has the most supporters.
I really can't put
That
my.
means they
I
got
don't know
money.
how far
Lot of
Mexico
fans
could
in
go. I really don't know. They're a young team. You never know. That's dangerous too.
Well,
You never know who
imagine they
could
win the
beat.
group.
For them, look, as a coach, I think you got to make sure that now because they could go both ways, right? We beat Germany, they could relax. No, you got a lot of
Yeah,
soccer
you
left
do.
to go. You
But
got to
you-
keep that same energy
Sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
for
You know,
the
you know
next
what's
game. And who are they
impressive?
playing next?
They got
Who they got next?
South Korea.
Oh.
But you want to know something, John?
6 points in the bag. It's in the bag.
It should be.
You know what's impressive about Mexico is balance. You have an excellent goalie in Ochoa. We saw what he did 4 years ago against Brazil. You have balance everywhere
Yeah.
on the field.
Yeah.
Defense, midfield, a
They got-
lot of depth on the bench.
They got energy.
and
know,
quickness.
Quickness.
A lot of speed.
Well, you thought that the African teams would be fast. Mexico
Right.
was just as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the goalkeeper, I like the goalkeeper.
Ochoa is very good. He might be
a-
one of the best in this World Cup.
He made a couple good
Yeah.
saves. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you my best 11.
Campos was their keeper,
Yeah.
right?
Hey,
Go
come
ahead.
on.
Yeah.
Campos. Remember him?
Okay.
Mexico is always known to have some
Yeah,
special
yeah.
goalies. Here's my dream team. I don't know if I'm going to win a prize. I got
No.
Cortos of Belgium.
Well, you win a Staten Island Soccer Report
That's a
shirt.
pizza bear.
Right back, Strinic of Croatia. Center back, I got Vincent Kompany.
That's me. No.
I think he's the best in the world for Belgium. Then I got another center back from Belgium, Alderweireld.
Yeah.
The left back, Vertelen. I got 3 Belgium. I
Oh,
think they're
Belgium
gonna be-
there. Wait a minute. Are you root for Belgium?
I got them 3 defenders, Belgium. Midfield, James Rodriguez, who FC Body was
Right.
when they were AS Body, they were going to try to buy him at 18. They never did. Isco of Spain, I think he's going to be an all-star.
He's always there.
Radikic of Real Madrid, I think he could be a star. My forwards are Salah, Ronaldo, Messi. That's my 11.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, I was watching the defense, those three guys.
Well, you got to put the good, strong defense back there.
Yeah,
Bonucci and Chiellini. That's it. And Buffon.
Giorgio.
Maybe Buffon when he was younger days.
okay.
So, all right. Speaking of Buffon, is he going to PSG? Is he? That's not official.
No,
right?
He's having a minute problem. He wants a 2-year contract.
Yeah, of course.
Paris want to give 1 year with a second year optional.
But what a shame that he didn't play in his last World Cup.
He would have broke the record.
What a
He would have broke
shame.
the record. He would have been the only one to have
really.
gone to 6.
You know, even the Europeans,
know.
championship is 2 years from now, so he'll be 42, right?
No,
European
no.
Cup. No, I don't know. He's out of the national
He can't even do that. Yeah, national team.
He's
is
there, John. You
The
know, where you want to go
only
police for?
goalkeeper that actually played at 42 was Dino Zoff.
That's when he retired. 42.
He
right?
retired, you know, and when he made, remember when he made that save off of Brazil on the line?
Yeah.
The header, 1982.
No, but he has a chance of going to the World Cup, maybe as a coach or a trainer or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I see him doing something.
He could
because-
be part of the squad.
Yeah,
I mean,
the love he has for that country, I think, is more than anyone I've ever seen, really, for the national
Yes.
team.
You know what?
Yes.
You know the future's bright for goalkeepers. You saw Perin, what he did.
Perin, I like better than your other buddy there.
Oh, Donnarumma.
Oh, forget it, that
yeah,
guy.
well,
I don't
Perin
like
is
him.
very good.
No, Perry, I'll take
This
Perry
is very
any day,
And the
John.
reason why he's sloppy, you saw the goal.
Yeah,
You
yes,
saw
yes,
the goals.
yes.
He
He's not
gave up against
consistent.
Milan, right?
yeah, yeah.
Right? So-
Perin signed by Juventus.
and you know what they say about tall goalkeepers, right?
Yeah.
They're bad. They can't get down.
You know, it's right.
You cannot get down. 6 foot. If you're more than 6 feet, forget it. Forget it. If I'm a striker, you know where I'm going to go.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
floor, next to the goal post.
Right.
Look
That's
at,
where my shots are going.
Look at Peter Schmeichel, the son of the great Peter Schmeichel of Denmark.
Yeah.
Outstanding performance, shutout against Peru.
Yeah. And
so-
didn't he sign with Juventus?
Yes, he did. Perin signed with Juventus.
Perin.
Yeah, so
Perin,
he's,
yeah.
Yes.
all of a sudden he's going to be the starter for them.
It's a possibility.
Well,
Image.
not right away.
More the Polish.
He's going to give him the Polish as the first.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah,
And remember,
Yes.
John, you want to get Coppa Italia,
Yes.
champion, Serie A,
Because
the national
he's
team.
the national team goalie.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah. But
So
then I saw they
they
signed
gotta-
him. They signed
Well,
him.
as a backup. As a
Split the
backup
duties.
goalie.
yeah, they're going to fight for the job.
Well, there's going to be so many games, so you need.
Yeah.
They're going to be
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
That's
But
what
they
I'm
always
saying.
have two teams, right? Like you said, they play the Champions League, they play
Right.
Coppa Italia. Yeah.
You went
But,
to, they
We
got-
always go back to the Italy team anyway, no matter what. We always end up back talking
Yeah,
about
no,
them. But that's
You know,
good. That's good.
it's just, you know,
It's not the same.
it's not the same. You know,
street
people, even people from other nations say,
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see
Don't believe
Italy being out.
It's tough. Yeah, it's
You know,
still a shock.
and,
It's still, you can't believe it.
You know, we saw the history, you know, from trying to go maybe into the semifinal to the final. Now we're completely out.
Completely out, yeah.
So that tells us, you know, we have a serious problem.
But
Serie
you know
A.
what, Dominic?
Serie A problem.
The problem,
Serious
yes,
problem.
we have a problem, but we got to turn this thing around because we got qualifying
September.
games for
Poland
the
and
Euros
Portugal.
coming up
Two competitive teams in
in October.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they got to turn it around. We don't have
They don't
time.
know.
But they don't have
young
time
people.
they got to get this thing going quick.
And they got to grow. You know, they got kids. I was hearing
there's a lot.
17,
Yeah.
Yeah.
18.
Pellegrini, 17.
You got to start growing these kids and don't keep them on your practice.
Dominic,
team.
you read my mind. You get those kids, they have to play. If you we can put you 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
But I think Roberto
If we know
Mancini is
this,
the right coach
right?
to get it.
If we know that they have to play, how come the federation in Italy
This is the problem now.
doesn't know
Now, this is the problem.
or they refuse?
Years ago, when there was only 2 or 3, it was easy. You had a law. But now, since they went to unlimited, now all the businesses are in place.
Right.
You're making money here, you're making money there. Now, think about it. You're a club. You say, okay, I like the national team, but what is in it for me?
Right.
Money.
Yeah.
I'm a club like Juventus, Milan, Inter. All right.
I don't want to give my player. I don't
Why
I take,
am I going to make my team weak?
Yeah.
So you see now it's a catch-22. They have, if they would have never made a rule that it's unlimited, we've seen Inter many games play with 11 foreigners.
Unbelievable, yeah.
That's what's really bad. That's what's really bad.
Si vede?
And the federation, they have to step in if they want to save Italian soccer, or else
That's the only way.
or else
I agree with you.
we could become the greatest third world country team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
And
it definitely all starts in a couple of months with the European qualifying games for the Italian
Right.
national
Counts.
team.
That's when it
starts
counts,
for-
Joe.
I Mancini.
They better get their act together.
When it counts. These 3 friendlies were just
Yeah.
practice. Now
Yeah.
the big games are coming.
Right.
Yeah, well,
right.
the most important is selecting,
They're right.
a good 22, 23
Yeah.
players that they have
Yeah.
to select. And we could talk about it all we want here.
Yeah.
Balotelli has to be one of them, for me.
He will. He will.
Yes,
But
yes,
For me.
Mancini's
yes.
got a
Why
great-
he
Yes.
was never on that national team
Yeah.
Ventura.
in the past? No, but
Ventura.
I don't care who's the coach. Why he was not there, I will never
They would
know.
have
I'll
qualified
never
with
know.
Balotelli. We were 1 player away.
And the thing is, I get it. He was a problem in the past. I understand that.
But he gets.
But you got to
he
watch
wins.
them in their club teams, right? If he's scoring goals for Nice,
That's right. That's right.
you call him. If he's doing nothing and he's on the bench,
Yeah.
okay.
But
fine.
Mancini knows that, and Mancini has a good relationship with Balotelli when he coached him under
But
Manchester
they all
City.
know it. All the coaches.
Exactly.
Father figure.
See, right now, Italy needs a coach that doesn't go for the job for the money.
Yeah, right.
He needs to
Correct.
go for the country.
Yeah.
Country. No
He has all this money.
Mancini
He-
took a pay cut to
right.
get the job.
You don't need a coach that goes to
Yeah.
the Italian team
And
for
then
the money.
Buffon will be a perfect fit if he wants to coach one day.
One
Down the
The
day.
road.
national
road.
team.
You need a coach
I
that
know you
coaches
won't,
with
but-
passion.
Yeah.
You know,
Roberto
and
Mancini might be the right fit because he's got a lot of youth he brought in on these 3 games.
What about Pirlo?
You cannot say.
But that's a good
You
point
know.
which you mentioned because Ancelotti, John, he probably.
Well, that's the guy who went for the money. So
He
forget
wants
about
the
him.
money.
No,
Forget
no,
about
no.
that guy.
Exactly.
Anybody
That's
You
money,
wanted
I
him.
don't want him.
You wanted
Yeah,
him.
but you know what? Mancini ended up
But-
being a good selection.
No.
Ancelotti took Napoli.
Forget about that. Yeah,
For the money.
That's why he again proved to me he's
Yeah.
about the money.
Yeah.
Money, money,
Because he
money.
passed the national
Yeah,
team.
you don't become the Italian coach if you're going for the money.
That's right.
Come on.
No, it's
You
not an
already
everyday
made your
job.
money.
Yeah.
You already made your money.
Right, exactly.
That's
And-
surprising because he did everything. It would have been good for his legacy.
Listen, there was reports that Andrea Pirlo went for his coaching license.
Yes.
So you'll see him gradually come up the ladder, and maybe, hopefully one day, because he will be a great soccer
He
mind
will.
for the national
Sure.
team, for the
It's
national
not,
team.
it's not just
One
Pirlo.
day.
If not the national,
Why?
Oh, no, body.
hey, you have to start someplace.
You know, some people are saying there's no 40 class in Italy right now.
Okay.
Fuori classe. Oh.
Why?
Yeah.
Parole
Why?
che non
though?
si sente da molto tempo.
There's
That's a
no,
good point. That's
right?
a good point.
Yeah.
We're not producing any of these players anymore.
Cassano was the last one.
Is it because we're not making them play? We're not making them develop? What is the reason?
They're not developing them. They're not. That's
You know?
that's where it starts.
Serie A you
Yeah.
need to play, Dominic.
Right.
If you have talent, you play in B division.
Right.
Serie A is different.
Right.
Exactly.
Different strategy, different. So therefore,
Do
they
we have any players
now-
in B
now-
that should be playing in Serie A?
I'm sure you
Yeah,
do.
we do.
Oh, yeah, definitely we do.
You
know,
I believe you do.
Galano.
So how it works with Serie A teams, especially the top 5, we know who they are. If they see a player in Serie B, like we spoke before, in the beginning of the season, the first couple of months, if there's a hot player in Serie B, meaning scoring goals or playing well, in January they're going to loan him. They're going to take him.
they're gonna.
But
That's how they. That's how they
And
do
the
it.
other problem is, John, the good youth of Serie, the good youth Italians are going abroad. Pellegrini signed with Monaco, 16-year-old star,
Well,
Italian player.
well, that's because Serie A also is not one of the top leagues
Anymore, it used to be.
in Europe.
Right.
Then they're really
right.
not.
Yeah, they're not winning any.
And we could talk
Champions League and
about all
Europa
the
League.
scandals too. That's another problem.
But I think Italian soccer will rebuild and get better because
All right, let's get back the last few minutes
you're at
on
the
the World
bottom.
Cup.
You could only go up.
Let's
Yeah,
get
I
back.
mean,
yeah.
They're not far away from, they've been in the Champions League,
Yeah.
that's 2 years in a
Yeah.
row. They went to the finals,
Yeah.
the semi-finals, you're right? So Juventus is always there. But Juventus is there because they're an international team.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not getting there with the Italians.
No, not anymore. The national, the Italian
we have
national
a good
team.
defense, yes, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so.
You think Juventus could do it again this year? Going for 8 Scudetti?
Well, we're getting off the topic a little bit, but you know what? No, I think Juventus is like a rebuilding stage a little bit.
Tough.
It remains to be seen with them.
Well,
What
you
the
know
other
what?
teams are doing,
Juventus
John?
may have
Milan,
caught a
Inter,
break.
I don't know what they're doing.
No.
Maybe because since the demise of Real Madrid now,
Yeah, yeah.
the coach left,
Yeah.
some players are leaving.
But again, the coach left. Do they really need a top coach, that team? They're like a machine.
Yeah, but Ronaldo wants to leave.
Well, he didn't leave yet, so let's see what happens after the World Cup. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure he does. want to- I
Ronaldo
think
is
he wanted
pissed
to go
off because
PSG.
because of the tax
Oh, yeah, they were $1 million.
situation
Again,
that he's in.
You know what? Again, let's go back to the World Cup. Portugal, I picked them to win the World Cup. The reason why I picked it, because of him.
He's the
And
only
he's
one.
one guy. We was talking about a guy that putting the country on his
Right,
shoulder.
right,
This guy
right.
could do it with ease.
Yeah.
Right.
He's playing the best of his career right now.
You saw him score the goals in the Champions League against Juventus.
Yeah.
Right.
Fantastic goal that the
Scissor
Juventus
kick.
fans were clapping for.
Right,
him.
right, exactly.
So it comes to the World Cup. He wins. Right,
Hat-trick.
he wins the
Hat-trick.
Champions League. He wins that, and he didn't score a goal in that game. Right? He didn't do nothing.
He
that
made
game.
an assist again.
But he won the trophy. Right. So now he comes here. The first game. What does he do? He gives a show. Talk about a show. He scores 3 goals. Puts the country on the back. And I picked them before the tournament because of him. I don't like his showing off thing when he does. I don't like all that crap that he
Right,
does. in the
right,
corner.
right.
Takes his show. That we could do without
Yes.
that stuff.
Right.
Act like you've been there before. But you got he's the best player in the world.
Yeah, right now he is.
Hands down, to me, is the
Right
best
now
player.
he
He's
is.
strongly, mentally. Here we go
Oh
again.
my gosh.
Mentally,
Unbelievable.
he's
yeah.
stronger than
Really.
Messi.
Hey, look,
Right
I
now-
knocked him a
But
lot.
not necessarily physically,
No.
but mentally.
4 years ago,
And-
it was the opposite.
And you give he does it all.
Yeah.
Give him the PK, he'll step up
Yeah,
and he's going to
that's
score.
true.
You have confidence in that
But
guy.
John, to win the World Cup, Ronaldo can't do it alone. Quaresma's
he's
gotta
doing
step
it
up.
now.
Yeah, but that's the first game. Quaresma, it's a team game. Quaresma, Silva from
Yeah.
AC Milan, they gotta
No,
step it
we,
up a notch.
we know you can't do it all. We said before, Messi can't do it by himself.
Yeah, you need a
But it seems
supporting cast.
this guy, Ronaldo, seems to, whenever his team needs something, he gets it done.
Well, the opposite can be told what happened in the Euros. He got injured and Portugal
Yeah.
still won the game in France. So
Right.
now Ronaldo, it seems like, he feels like he's got to fill the role. But the question with Ronaldo is, the guy has got to get to a final. They got to a semifinal
They
in
got a good
2006.
shot. They got a good shot.
2006, maybe
Yep.
they could have got into the final. That game against France, there was no VAR.
Yeah.
I think
Who do they got next? Who?
they got Morocco.
Oh, Morocco. Okay, that's another win.
They should be.
Oh, yeah.
He maybe
that's-
scored 3 more
John,
goals in
6
that
points,
game.
you win.
I mean, but that guy,
Yeah, he's very tough to stop.
he's tough.
Very tough.
He's got it going right now.
Yeah.
The fans love him all over the world. I mean, he's scoring goals like easy.
And they got a good goalkeeper, Portugal. Rui Patricio is,
Oh, yeah, no.
phenomenal goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If there's
your
one
prediction.
guy, that could probably do it all, not do it all meaning play different. When the team needs it, he's going to score a goal. If they're down a goal,
Right. He has a better chance than Messi to
Yes.
get that big
And
goal.
he's got the confidence.
That big
right?
goal.
He's
He has a
coming
better
off the
chance.
Champions
No,
League.
John, if you want to see a show, Messi will be the best person to watch. But Ronaldo, you want somebody to score the goal for you?
Yeah.
Right.
I got my money on Ronaldo.
Yes.
Messi-
But don't forget Messi. Let's not, he might be
No,
in a little rut. I think he's thinking too much, especially when it comes to the
He's
penalty
carrying the
kicks. I would push him
heavy.
aside from that, maybe let him score a goal, within the game before putting him back at the spot for a penalty kick, just to get him confidence.
Or just to
whatever.
break up the thing,
Kid is
Do you
right.
think the Messi pressure is self-imposed?
Self-imposed.
Tony.
You know what?
Yeah.
It could be self-imposed, but again, like I said, as a coach, you got to find a way now. You're the
Right.
coach to get this guy the confidence that he needs again. Keep him away from the PKs. Let him get a goal in the game. That'll give him confidence, I think. And then if you need a PK, put him up to the spot again. That's the way I would do it. To get him the confidence again. Because, yeah, he's thinking about it. He's definitely
Yeah,
thinking.
he's very.
You saw it. He's
could see it.
unsure.
You
and
could see it.
He's lacking. He's not a confident player right now. He's not a confident.
Right, that's
He's
the
not-
right word.
He's lacking
that's the
it.
right word.
And again, like I said, once he scores a
That-
goal, this guy,
then his
knows?
confidence.
Who
goes
knows
down.
what's going to
Right,
happen?
you saw the reaction when he took off the armband at the end of the game
Yeah.
when he threw
Yeah,
it.
he's not happy.
You know,
he's a great
Soccer, people don't realize, but it's a psychological game.
player. Yeah.
You know, we know we play with our feet, but if your head is not 100% in the game,
Well, we all know.
you know your feet don't carry
You know,
you.
the great thing about Messi is he could turn it around. You know, next game he could just.
Well, again,
all
if
could
he
be
scores a
forgotten.
goal,
You never
if he
know.
scores, who knows
You
after
know,
that? Yeah.
I mean, when Messi's at his best, he's fun to watch.
Yes,
When he's at that high level.
yes,
90% of the game is mental.
yes, yeah.
You know, that's what I tell my players. You know, so
Johnny, as a former defensive player myself,
yeah.
he asked me, what is it for me to cover, Messi or Ronaldo? I said Messi. Because
now,
you could
maybe.
anticipate his moves.
Yeah.
You know, you could move his. Ronaldo, unpredictable. But Ronaldo could sneak up.
Yeah, but don't forget Messi now because he's in a little funk. Yeah, but when he's on fire, he's just as dangerous.
I just want to
Right.
say right
Ronaldo,
now,
they're just the same.
Dominic, as far as what I've seen, Belgium and Croatia look like the most complete teams. I know it's early, but the only they shut out their first two opponent. The first opponent
Right.
they shut them out. The thing with Portugal is that the thing that concerns me is they gave up the 3 goals.
Yes,
That's what
Defense.
concerns
Yes.
Well,
me a
don't
little.
forget, you haven't seen
yes.
one group yet, right?
Yeah, well, tomorrow's Group H, the last group is
The last
tomorrow.
group tomorrow.
I mean, the teams that go far at the end, in the next, especially in the next group stage, are the teams that have not only the forwards and the midfield, but a very good defense.
Defenses after
Like if you don't give up goals,
Yeah.
and you're always in the game.
Well, that's why
You're always in the game.
Right.
So that's gonna be big with the next group
knockout
stage.
stage.
Yes.
Knockout stage, and
Hey.
then you get into the
Are we in
extra
boxing match
time
here or
and the
what?
penalty kicks. You got to be fit because you're playing an extra 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and then penalty kicks.
One time used to call the golden goals.
Yeah.
More than me.
So what do you think? Golden goal, or you want to play 15 and 15?
No, 15.
Messi or Cristiano? Tony.
Right. Well, it depends. See, it depends when you ask. You're asking the question now. You got to go with the pretty boy. Of
Pretty
course.
boy,
The-
Cristiano
the-
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's on fire now.
Yeah,
It's easy.
yeah,
But
yeah, I
Messi,
mean-
again, we said if he scores a goal, he could be just as dangerous.
His confidence back.
Yeah, he got his confidence right back. So
John works on
And
the confidence.
The thing I've seen with Messi, that he doesn't have the same confidence as when he's playing with
Real
his club,
Madrid.
with Barcelona.
yeah.
Barcelona, I'm sorry.
He doesn't have the
thinking about
same confidence that. So there's something there that the coach, with the help of
Yeah.
whatever
Maybe it's fatigue.
Yeah, we're going to
It's
start
just-
wrapping
it's
up.
just- you know what?
it's mental.
It's
Mental.
very.
It's mental.
You know,
And
fellas.
and now we're-
all the great
Argentina, I
ones-
think
all-
Argentina has the better team.
All the great ones that
over
cemented
Portugal,
their.
no? Argentina's got a good team.
It's got a good team. The only thing, the coach hasn't able to put them together as a
Right,
team
yeah,
yet.
right,
You know-
They're great individuals.
Yeah.
John.
All right, guys,
all the
we're gonna
great
start
ones-
wrapping
All
up.
the great ones,
Hey.
Pele, Ronaldo, Maradona, all the great
Eusebio,
ones.
don't
won-
forget Eusebio.
Pele's
all the
90 years
great
old.
ones- Yeah, but all the great ones won a World Cup.
Dominic, golden goal or extra time? What do you prefer?
I would say the way it is.
The way it is, extra time. Quick, 10
Yeah.
seconds. Golden goal or extra time?
Depends. I mean,
Yes,
you
go-
can't do
take one or the other.
overtimes, you
One or
know.
the other.
15 minutes right now, keep it the way
Extra
it is.
time.
Eventually.
Golden goal.
Extra time, John, because you want to see
You know what?
action.
I'm going to pick the golden goal because,
The game is over.
no, that's right, because you can't sit back.
Yeah.
You have to attack. You have to score.
Eventually, when
If you
do
sit back,
But what about if you don't score? You still got to go to.
after the
Another
golden
2
goal,
hours.
right.
Then you still go to
The
penalties.
golden goal ends the game on the first goal.
Right.
Well, eventually,
that's
they'll
good.
probably bring it back in the U.S. World Cup in
Right.
2026.
All right, guys, we're done. See, the hour goes real quick, right? We're done.
Well, thank you, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next show. Thank you for watching Staten Island Soccer Report.
Ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari, unica e sola. Bari nel nostro lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti innamorati di un sogno, canto sempre con orgoglio